Hi there guys, welcome to another video. Something new from me. I was searching through Facebook the other day and I came across a page called LIKESTARTER Studios, and what those guys do is they gather interest in specifically Mythic Battles Pantheon and Conan, the two Monolith products, and they do crossovers between the two. And what I did was I printed some of their stuff and I made this, stuck a few photos on Instagram, and people seem to quite like it. So I thought I'd show you how I did it. So this stuff looks good and it is, you know, it's fantastic. I really like what they're doing over at LIKESTARTER Studios. And so this is just the first part. I've done 4 different characters so far and I will be doing more. So clearly for starts, I've gone for Conan, the giant snake. I've done Bellet and I've done one other. And today I'm gonna show you how to do Zogar Sag, who is this fella here. So I'm gonna show you how to do his in just a minute. So here's what you need. You need some Mythic Battles Pantheon dashboards. I've specifically gone for the ones that are being updated with Mythic Battles Pantheon 1.5. Because it doesn't matter. But if you haven't got that upgrade, what you can do is you can stick it on the French side, so as you can still play, and obviously if you're French, vice versa, because it does offer both languages over at LIKESTARTER Studios. So what you need is dashboards, you need some sleeves, you need your French, your alternative language versions of your Mythic Battles Pantheon cards. You need a hobby knife. You need some white glue. And it is as simple as this. You take your printed dashboard, and these are excellent actually, because I didn't have to resize these in any way, and they fit over the Mythic Battles Pantheon ones perfectly. So great job there. The reason I'm doing this upside down to Hector is so as when I cut out my lines for my stack clips to go into, it turns out that the ones for Hector here are the same size upside down. So just be careful on that one. So if I show you another one that I've done, you will notice that my Conan stack clip, my Conan dashboard, I need to get my hobby knife. I need to chop out some more of the dashboard to make the stack clip fit right the way to the top. So when you're going through your dashboards that you're going to use, make sure you use one that that these grooves are the right side. And what I'm going to do always is I'll always stick it to the French side. So if for any reason I need this dashboard in the future, I can still use it. So what you do, you get your white glue, and you paste it across 100% of this surface. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stick it over your dashboard. Taking care to make sure you're not taking out any creases, and making sure you've got these lines in the right place, so as when you cut them out after this is dry, you'll be left with a perfect dashboard. What you might notice is you might not have got all of your glue, in which case add a bit more, flatten it down, and make sure you've got everything right corner to corner. So that's it. So that's what we do for that. Now for the activation cards, you can see you've actually got 2 options. So all we're doing with these is we're sleeving them with the old, or the French versions, or the alternative language versions of our cards that we've already got. Now I don't actually have any French versions, because I swapped all my cards over with a Frenchman last year when the Kickstarter first fulfilled. But that's what you do. All you do is you overlay like that, and then you sleeve them together. And that option is that you can either leave the card backs as Mythic Battles Pantheon, or you can sleeve on the other side the printed versions of the Mythic Battles Conan back. So again, that's just printed and it's been sleeved behind the other one. So it's as simple as that, really. So if you're backing Mythic Battles Pantheon 1.5 and you're getting the updated dashboards, head over to update 24 and 25 and it will tell you which ones are being updated, which is a massive amount of them. And then that will basically tell you which ones are free and available for you to use for this process. Now, what I'll do now is, now that this is dried a little bit, you take your hobby knife, you very carefully cut out your channels for your stat clip. Now you have to be quite careful during this process because it is easy, very easy to mess it up. And there you go, so that's worked out pretty well. A few little issues there. And so now that's good to go. So it's got all of our stats as usual. And so basically at this stage, there's about 30 or 40 characters, I believe, in total. I've got a whole bunch that I've printed from the first campaign on LIKESTARTER Studios. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got about 12 there and another couple there. So there's probably at least 20 available for you to do this process with. So just to recap, head over to LIKESTARTER Studios, print this stuff off, cut it out, get your old Mythic Battles Pantheon dashboards, and stick them to the French side. Now it's actually better to stick to the French side because it's a perfectly flat surface. If you do it on the English one, you've got the indentations from where the cutout's been made on the punch board. So it's a slightly flatter surface on the French side. So you stick them onto there. You cut out your grooves there using a hobby knife if you've got one. But be careful doing that, especially if the glue's still a bit dry, because it's easy to mess up. And then sleeve your cards against your old Mythic Battles Pantheon alternative version cards as well. And that's it, simple as that. And then, you know, crack on and play it. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll do more of this kind of thing going forward. I might cover their second campaign soon. If you didn't, let me know why, and I will change my ways. And yeah, thanks very much. I'll see you later.